Good morning, folks. Good Monday morning here at the Creek incident. Yesterday we had made some good progress up there on the hill yesterday. Over here in the Golf and Bravo stuff, they've pretty much cleaned up the Central Camp Road. All that work was done yesterday. Really appreciate your patience. I know that's a little inconvenience to shut that road down, but it helped us expedite that project by about 3 days. So the road closure is still in place for non-residents in that community up there up north. So the forest still has a closure order. So if you're trying to get into the forest is still closed. We need to adhere to that because not knowing where you're going, they could be working and they're fallen hazard trees along the roads and on everywhere out there. So the Central Camp Road is open to residents that have their permits to get up and down in there. That's a good thing. We made good progress there. We made good progress. We're done down here on the Dinky Creek Road, so that's all been snagged and all that stuff down there is looking really good. They'll be in there today just pulling back some trash and all that good stuff that just accumulates out there on the fire line. They made some good progress up in the Huntington Lake area yesterday. We were able to get some more equipment up there to snag that north side of Huntington Lake, so we'll get some good processing going in there, getting those hazard trees down on the ground, get them decked up, get them off the side so they're out of the way. That's a good thing. Today, the operations section chief, my counterpart that's up there on Auberry, is going to go for a recon flight. We'll take a look at the whole fire. We're doing that about every other day just to keep an eye on, just take a look, see what's going on up there. Everything's looking good. We're expecting this cold front that's coming in, probably start coming in tonight and will hit us tomorrow, and then the possibility of rain and snow up in the higher elevation. So with that being said, you know, the weather comes in, there's always some wind in front of it, but we expect zero growth in this area up here to the north and northeast and northwest. So you may see just a little bit of increase in smoke, but like I said, zero potential. And as I said before, all that stuff up high is either got up against rocks and or it's got snow that it's got to go through. So with that being said, today will be another full productive day for us in the areas, especially up here in the Huntington Lake Road area. They're going to be on all the other areas. They're working with the forest and the archaeologists to go in and clean up where they can get in where there's not snow, clean up some of those archaeological sites and get that stuff all wrapped up. So for the next 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, we'll be out there trying to get as much stuff as we can get completed in the suppression repair to mitigate as much erosion in the soil that we can, and just keep chugging along. Thank you and have a good Monday.